Are you sick of hearing about the same side hustles over and over again? Dropshipping, surveys, affiliate marketing without an audience. Come on, it's 2025. We need something smarter, easier, and actually doable. What if I told you there's a side hustle that you can start from your home today with no experience, no inventory, and no upfront costs? It's a method called print on demand, and we sell on a platform called Etsy. And in my opinion, it's the most beginner-friendly way to make $500 to $1,000 plus a month online today. In this video, I'll show you exactly why it works in 2025 and how to get started step by step. First off, you're probably wondering, why should you even listen to me? Well, I am a multi-six-figure seller on Etsy, and I started a year and a half ago. To this date, I've been able to generate close to $500,000 in revenue. And the crazy thing is, I had zero previous experience. I was working a 9-to-5 job while I was scaling this, and I also have 3 kids. So it's safe to say my days were fully booked, but I was ready to invest my time and dig deep and learn this. Okay, let's dive into it. First off, you're probably wondering, what is print on demand? Print on demand is a fulfillment process similar to drop shipping, where our supplier ships directly to our end customer. And we utilize the platform Etsy to actually sell our products. The main difference is that we are selling products that are customized with our own unique designs. Think about Etsy as the marketplace and Printify or other suppliers as our fulfillment process. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and let's look a little bit closer at this. Okay, we are now in Printify. And as you can see, Printify offers blank white products or other colors that we can place our own designs on and actually sell on Etsy. And the cool thing is, it's not just t-shirts or sweatshirts, but it's everything from mugs to lamps to artwork to, basically everything. They have an insane catalog. And the thing is, they're not the only supplier either. There are a bunch of other suppliers, although Printify is one of the main ones. So if we look here, for example, under catalog, we can see that there's a ton of different things. And when we click on each one, we can see, for example, here in t-shirts, there's a bunch of different options here. And for example, mugs, ton of different options: black mugs, white mugs, two-tone mugs, glass mugs, insulated coffee mugs, you name it, they have it. And the cool thing is, this industry is just growing. So more and more cool products are coming that we can actually utilize to make money online. Now, Etsy, if you're not familiar with Etsy, it's a marketplace, kind of a little bit similar to Amazon, but not really. Etsy is a marketplace in where shoppers come to actually purchase gifts or memorable products that are personalized with a name, a date, whatever. So if we actually look up custom mug here, you can see that when a customer searches for a custom mug, a bunch of things pop up and they go ahead, add it to their cart, purchase it. And when they purchase it, it actually gets sent over to Printify automatically, and they fulfill the order for us and send the tracking information and everything to the customer so that we are hands off. Now, what is the actual potential of print on demand on Etsy, you might ask? Well, I've gone and found 2 random shops that have gotten started in 2024. And as you can see, this shop here, they sell cutting boards, and we have access to cutting boards with print on demand on Printify. Not these exact ones, but similar types of cutting boards on Printify and T-Launch, for example. And as you can see, they have done 14,000 sales and started in 2024. If we go ahead and analyze their shop with my handy dandy tool called Everbee, we can see that their shop has generated over $900,000 in revenue. And they've been on Etsy since April of 2024. So to this date, they've been on Etsy for just over a year, which is insane. They've been able to generate over $900,000. So this is a lot more than $500 to $1,000 a month. Here's another shop, Embroider Wise. They sell sweatshirts. Yeah, it looks like it's exclusively sweatshirts. And they've done over 18,000 sales, close to 19,000. And they've been on Etsy since 2024. Let's analyze their shop. They've done over $1 million in revenue, and they started the same time as the other shop. So just over a year, over $1 million in revenue. Let that sink in and let that motivate you to get started. Now, why it's the best side hustle in 2025? Well, first off, you don't need to buy products. This is the amazing thing of this business model. You don't need to buy products before the customer actually purchases it on Etsy. You design, upload, and connect to a print provider. That's about it. You only pay when a customer orders. Yeah, and this ties into what I said here before. You don't need to buy any products. When the customer places the order on Etsy, it automatically syncs over to your supplier. You approve the order, or it can be done automatically, and then you pay. So your card will be attached to the supplier's account, and it will get subtracted from your balance, and that's how it works. So obviously we sell the products for higher than what we pay our supplier for. AI tools like ChatGPT, Canva, Midjourney, and others make it easier than ever for anyone, even without any design experience. These things, I literally had zero experience when I started out, and I just was willing to learn and used ChatGPT from the start. It's an amazing tool. It's like your personal assistant, and it can give you ideas for designs. And even now, today, you can actually use ChatGPT to generate designs as well. So it's really, really evolved. Canva is our main design tool that we make all our designs in, and we download our files from Canva and upload them to our supplier. Etsy has built-in traffic, meaning we don't need to have our own traffic, which is mind blown, right? Not needing to bring our own traffic is a huge, huge expense saver and a time saver, right? Say we have a Shopify store instead. The thing with Shopify is there's no marketplace. We need to bring our own traffic there, right? So we need an audience. And it's highly scalable. When you post your listing, it can make sales while you sleep, which is cool. You can be on vacation, you can be sleeping, and still making sales. When you learn what works, you can double down and sell on other platforms like Shopify and Amazon. So when you've actually done the work and you've seen results, then maybe you can open a store and actually invest into something that you know has the potential to actually work, right? So what do you need to actually get started? First, you need to create an Etsy seller account, which costs like 15 or 20 bucks. I don't remember the exact amount, but it's not a lot. You need a design software like Canva. You could start out with the free version, and it works just fine. Although I would recommend eventually upgrading to the pro version because there are some perks. You can use their AI tools and so on. A print provider, which often has zero monthly costs to start out with, and unless you upgrade to the paid, and the main difference there is you still get the same customer service and all that stuff, the access to the same products, but you will get better prices. So eventually, once you start making sales, then I recommend upgrading to the paid version so that you actually get better prices and you have better margins on your sales. And you also need a work hard attitude and the desire to constantly get better. And this is what I had. And in my opinion, this is probably the main thing that you need. If you don't have this, then you won't succeed. This is not a get rich quick, but it is very, very beginner friendly. It does not require a lot of know-how and advanced techniques and all that stuff. So this is what you need. And also you need a plan of action. And with that being said, if you want to learn a little bit more about me and how you can potentially work with me, I'll have a video linked below in the description explaining a bit more. And at the end of the video, you'll actually have the opportunity to book a call as well if you want. So go ahead and check that below in the description. So what is your step-by-step action plan? First off, you want to find a profitable product to sell that is in demand and has high margins, right? And this is key. Next, you want to figure out what niche you want to sell in. And by niche, I mean things like weddings, pets, teachers, and so on. Next, you need to start making designs in Canva for your product of choice that target that specific niche. Next, you're going to want to upload your file to your supplier and make mock-ups of your product in Canva. And then you're going to want to launch your listing on Etsy, sit back, and wait until the sales come in, basically. And at the same time, you're going to keep posting new listings targeting specific niches and perfect your craft. If you follow all these steps here, then you will be successful. And that is basically a guarantee. Again, if this is something that is interesting, click the video below in the description. I teach all of these concepts and all these steps to my students. So go ahead and click that video, learn a little bit more about me. Now let's summarize this. As you can probably tell, Etsy can be a great low barrier to entry side hustle that can actually end up replacing your full-time income if that is something that motivates you or something that you want to do. So with that being said, comment down below if you are pumped about this opportunity, and I will see you guys all in the next video.